I can't see.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Milburn Motorsports channel once again today. We're joining Daniel Milburn for the race at Fontana Raceway. A couple of the cars in our field dropped out because of some mechanical issues. You saw last video, Rez's car caught on fire. Josh's BMW blew its differential, and one of the other BMWs blew its head gasket at the race before and couldn't make it back. Danny's going to go ahead and start second row, warming up the tires, getting ready for the start. We're going to go ahead and jump in. Starting in the second row is a pretty good start, especially because the RSX does have more powers than the two cars that are starting in front of it. It runs out of the gears along this oval, which is its downfall. Here we go. Green flag's out. Tons of tire spin on this banked surface. Couldn't get the traction, ended up in a really bad launch. But it's okay. There's plenty of pack in front of him. He can reel him back in with the horsepower since they did get a standing start. And he's already back. Coming up on Michael McCall again here. Danny looks like he's going to go ahead for an inside move. Holds Michael on the outside. Let's see if Michael can stay in it. Seems like he's backing out a little bit. Danny gives him room. Plenty of room there. Makes it nicely out on the exit. Ends up taking that position. Nice smooth turn here. Looks like there's some traffic fighting in front of him. Could play out to his advantage. They're all slowing each other down up there. Especially coming into this heavy braking zone. All of them are going to have to check up. Pretty aggressive downshift coming out of Danny. Seems like he needed to find a gear. Eventually found it. It happens sometimes. I am guilty of doing the same occasionally. Chasing down Brad Austin and Ken Kurtz in front of him here. Brad Austin being in the Miata, of course, as you've seen in the previous videos. Very fast Miata. That is going to be the toughest competition out on the track for Danny currently. Ken seems to be holding both of these two up. Or it could be the Lotus. You can see the horsepower just absolutely doing some work around the outside of that Miata on the oval. Now he's going to duck in behind the Lotus for a little draft, or is he going to go ahead and just pinch the Miata down on the bottom side? Yep. So now he's blocked Brad Austin behind him from being able to make any kind of move. We'll see if Brad can get back to him. He definitely has the brakes here. Danny goes a little bit inside, so Brad dives for the outside. Interesting. He's going to set himself up for this inside line around this corner. He's able to keep himself there. Ooh, gives Danny room, but Danny runs wide. So that was, Brad Austin did give him room there. Danny's car, he just couldn't get it turned enough. Brad's going for the Lotus too. He's going for that double kill. Gets by the Lotus around the outside of the turn, and he's gone. So Danny's got a lot of work to do if he wants to be able to catch up. Still early in the race. Let's see if he can do it. He's got to get by this Lotus first. Everybody's getting pretty bunched up there. Looks like Ken Kurtz is giving Brad a go-by. Danny's going to go ahead and try and make himself some room there. Ken Kurtz and Brad Austin are on the same team, by the way, so they played nice there, and Mark let Brad by. You can see the RSX just has the power on that Lotus there, but the single file line can't find anything. Really aggressive dive. Ends up having to back out. And that slows him down for the straight. So that's going to cost him. Brad is really far in front of him. That is quite a significant gap. So it's going to take a mistake by Brad Austin most likely if Danny wants to get back up to him, or he's going to have to put the pedal to the metal. Unfortunately, can't do it on this bank. We have to save this motor. There's no way we're just going to hold it at its maximum RPM capacity. Alright, Danny's going to go ahead for an inside move on this Lotus. He's able to get up alongside him. Lotus is going to have the inside for this corner if he can stay next to him. He kind of does. Danny gives him room. Outpowers him on the exit of the corner. Very nice. Another position taken. Alright, Ken Kurtz is going to be pretty hard to catch up there. He is moving at a pretty good pace, though Danny's eating him on this braking zone. Gains so much time in that braking zone. Almost, that was a very nice corner. He made a lot of time into that. You can see he gained a couple cars. So if he can keep that up, he'll be able to pass Kurt. Unless Kurt is not at his top potential at the moment. Monsters this braking zone again. So Danny's getting real close now. Ken probably has room on the oval to hold him off. Goes for the brakes. It is a little bumpy out there. Some cars react differently, so Ken's car might need a little bit of breakthrough there. Coming up on the oval. Danny's getting a nice little draft, swinging towards the outside. At least he's looking for it. He's just going to go ahead and wait on the oval, see if he can make something happen. Ken goes way up high, so Danny decides he's going to come down underneath him. And he's through, nice and clean. Looks like Ken's backing off a little bit. Now it's time to try and catch Brad Austin in the Miata. That corner definitely looks like it needs a little more braking going into it because the car is pushing like crazy, though that might be something setup related that we're going to have to try and fix. We will be making some setup changes to the car, trying some different things to get it to rotate as we head to Sonoma for the next race. Seems like Ken's still back there. He's still right there, so he can come back. Looks like there's some traffic coming up on him. And Brad has decided to just absolutely drive the car off into the sunset. He's going to need a huge mistake if Danny's going to catch up to him. That's one of the things I noticed on this track is the difference in speed on the oval was kind of determining who could do what lap time. Since some cars were topped out and some cars couldn't even top out, there was this mix of time that was really sensitive on the oval of just how fast can you go on it. If you're 10 miles an hour slower on the oval than somebody else, that is significant. If you're 10 miles an hour slower, that can cost you the race. Your infield game can be strong, and you just can't do it on the straights. It seems to be what happened here. You can see Brad Austin still up front there. Poor little motor in this car, doing its absolute best. Looks like the tires are starting to kind of go away and get slippery. It is a good ways into the race, so it does happen to the tires where it just happens to get slippery. I went ahead and turned off the rear camera here because there isn't anything currently behind. very nice into that corner. Car didn't push. He got it slid down enough. It was very nice. So, clear track in front of him. Clear track behind him. Currently standing second place in class. He's doing pretty good. This is his first race of the season. Mine was at Vegas. I took first there. If he can hold this position, this is looking like a second place. Catching Brad Austin is the goal here, but it is a far-fetched reality with how far away that little blue Miata is. You can see it up there on the oval. Something big would need to happen for Brad to lose that lead. So Danny's goal here is mainly to just maintain the car, don't drive it too hard, and maintain his position. Coming out of the final corner in the race, I went ahead and skipped ahead because it was just a bunch of open track driving, maintaining position, all the way to the checkered flag right here at the end, taking home a second place. That's a pretty good win. 1, 2, 3 is what we're aiming to be around these races. We're just trying to get the highest average we can. If we're going for the championship, place in top 2, take it every single time. Very strong. It was a good race by Danny. Let's go ahead and get to the winner's circle.
Great race, buddy.
Nice, man.
How'd it go? That was a fun race.
That was awesome. Fun as hell.
I love this part right afterwards, right?
Yeah.
You know what we're talking about. Where you're like, yeah!
Oh, man. That was fun as hell.
I saw that move, like, because you guys were close. I think you actually got him.
All of a sudden, I get onto the straightaway, and he's like all the way down here, and I was like, did he just hit like the NOS? Like, what the hell just happened?
And then
Well, I
dive bomb the Lotus or the
Lexus, yeah. Well, yeah, our Lexus and the Lotus. I was like, sorry guys, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Well, by the last 4 laps, my tires were done. I was just like...
And this award goes to the Bay Area Drafting, Milburn Motorsport, Acura RSX, Daniel Milburn.
We're good. Okay. Gordon's running. Somebody go get Gordon. Oh, he's up. Brad is getting get that bottle open.
I can't see.
Gary just drained the whole bottle over his face.
It's so...
Nope. We can't even fight.
I thought I was safe.
Nope, never.